All right, thank you for staying with us. It's our final interview of the day, and we have a filmmaker in the house, Tope Laguda. She's been there, done that. When I look at what she's done from a very long time, well, she's here to talk about all of that. But something quite interesting, she's a co-founder and mastermind behind I Have an Idea Entertainment. Now, that's quite an interesting name. And her movie, What No One Knows, has been nominated at AFRIF. And, you know, apart from that, she received the award for Best Debut Actor at the 2022 Cannes Film Festival. Now, that is quite big. You are welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Really, that's a big one. At Cannes, you received that award.
Yeah,
Talk to me about it.
The Cannes World Film Festival. We shot last year, April 2022, and post-production took the better part of 8 months to complete. Finished this year, January. And yeah, we submitted our film for the festival, and we were shortlisted and went through a number of stages to get to the final stage, which was winner, Best Debut Actor and
like
or
the
actress.
whole festival, not just African selection or something.
No, for that month.
Okay,
yeah,
for that month.
particular
Okay.
month.
Okay.
And Best Indie Feature as well.
All right, that's
an independent film.
Yes, an
Yes.
independent film. All right, wonderful. Let's talk about your origins into how you started into entertainment. How did it all start for you? Just tell us a story.
I was born. I was born into it.
You're born into it, okay.
Well, not that I come from a family of entertainers, but it's just something I was born with, I did a few things as a child, and then growing up, also engaged in Flatmates, the sitcom, because I was part of the pioneering actors on Flatmates back then, and a few bits here and there before I had to relocate to the UK with my husband, where I've been living with my husband and 2 children, and then dabbled into the tech industry before then finding my way back into the entertainment industry.
So how do you move around? I mean, considering the life of an actor or a filmmaker is quite a mobile one. It's not one where you get to stay in one place. How do you do it? I mean,
Well,
with managing a family.
Managing a family. Well, yeah. Well, I would say I think the reason why there was a delay in me coming back into the entertainment industry was to focus on family, first of all. And now that my children are teenagers, I have the time and the flexibility to
do what
you
need to do.
What I need to do.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Let's talk about AFRIF now. You have a movie, a film nominated there. Let's talk about that.
Yes. Yes. So, well, our film has been doing the festival rounds.
Okay.
And the Cannes World Film Festival, Topaz Film Festival in Dallas. Actually, we've been selected and won in France about 3 times. Our world premiere was in Paris at the Now Film Festival.
Okay.
And now we've come home to AFRIF, and yeah, we're screening on Friday at the Landmark IMAX.
Okay.
Yeah, in Lekki Phase 1. And yeah, screening is at 4 p.m. or, well, 3 p.m. actually. And I hope you'll be there to
All
watch
right, just
it.
give me a bit. Tell us something
I
that will
try
make us
hard-
want to come. Just a
I
bit.
try very hard not to talk too much about it, so I
Yes,
don't
you
give
can,
away
but
any
you have
spoilers.
to find some way to make us want to come.
Okay.
So tell us that thing that will make us want to come.
That thing that will make you want to come
that
is this film produced by I Have an Idea Entertainment is not your average film.
Okay.
Now, when we screened at...
Did you star in it, by the way?
I did. I wrote it,
You
produced it, and starred in it.
Did you
And
direct it?
I did, almost did.
Okay.
The director makes fun of me and calls me almost director,
Okay.
but that's yeah. And my daughter is also in it as well. She played the younger version of my character. So yeah, someone screamed at the Dallas Film Festival and said it's a universal film, not a Nigerian film.
Okay.
And that's
Feature length?
feature length.
Okay.
And I hope that's enough to make you want to come and watch it.
What genre would
It's drama.
It's drama.
It's drama,
Okay.
and it's about 2 friends.
Okay.
It touches on a number of subjects: love, betrayal, sickness, a lot of things. A lot.
Right. Now, the way you talk about this, I see you're quite passionate. If this wasn't, I don't know if it's financially viable at this point in time, but if it wasn't, because it's quite challenging to produce a movie.
Oh, yeah,
especially
absolutely.
It's climbs and
Yes,
all of that.
yeah.
What drives you? And would you do this if it is not financially viable?
This is a really good question, because when I started it, I said to a friend of mine, look, if I don't make any money from this, I don't care. For me, it's the recognition of a work of art that matters more to me than anything else. So I'm in it for the craft and not for commercial reasons. Because if you put your heart and passion into something that you do, the money will come anyway. So I'm not focused on the commercial aspect of it. I'm more about the craft.
I'm more about the craft.
Yeah.
And this gives you an opportunity to put all of that. Putting this together, how far do you expect to take this? Because now you are at film festivals and all of that. Where do you see, I have an idea, entertainment going? What do you, drama is one genre that I think that we have a strength as Africans, but we've tried to dabble into action and some others. How do you think it's those other genres, especially action? Is this something that you think that we can, we really can't get the grasp of it? Because now, first of all, when you're doing action, number one thing is budget. The budget has to be quite a very large one, and that's something that a number of filmmakers complain about over here, budgeting and getting sponsorship for movies. So is that a genre, when you talk about action, looking at the film industry as a whole, the evolution, how far do you think we can take our craft as the African film industry to the world?
As far as we want it to go, there is no, I don't believe there are limitations. Even when filmmakers complain about budget, and I do understand considering the economy, but I think a lot of things can still be achieved even without the budget, because there are no budget films, there are low budget films, there are micro budget films, so it depends on what
I like that,
yeah,
because there's been so much emphasis on a lack of budget that I think other things like storytelling, I mean, we've seen movies that people shot with, I think it was Blair Witch Project, some few these things like that. You see, once you have a good story, you know what you need to do. I mean, people would excuse you if the quality or whatever of the cameras are not all there. Yeah. So I think that as an industry, there's been that shift on focusing on budget. But maybe we should really get back to good storytelling, casting, Now that brings me just this final question.
Sure.
A number of people want to. Now, you got your daughter in there and all of that to play a younger you, which really does make sense. But now there's been that talk of people casting people who, just because I know somebody, not based on merit.
No, I don't do that. The only reason, this is a different circumstance, I would say almost a miracle, because she inspired the story, as a matter of fact. But she didn't get the role because she's my daughter. I would have given it to someone else, but it was easier for me because of, similarities and that sort of stuff. But she's into drama as well, and she had to prove herself. In fact, the director calls her the original Oriyomi because she really embodied the character. Now, my husband also starred in it as well. He didn't star, he featured in it, right? But he auditioned for it. So I don't practice nepotism.
Would you have told him no?
I told him no. Oh, yes. I told him no. I said, no, I don't want that. This is not a family show. He's into entertainment as well, by the way, but he had to prove that he could do it. And yeah, I made him read some lines before he got it. Yeah.
Wonderful. Here's wishing you the best. And
thank you so much. Thank you. Are you coming on Friday?
On Friday. What time is it?
It's at 3 p.m. Landmark.
I do have a private
not Landmark, Film
It's
House.
about 2 engagements. I would look at my schedule and see if I can make it, but I would love to if I can.
Yes, you would absolutely love it. I don't want to sound too confident, but I'm sure you will love it.
Be confident. Is you that did it. Right, so we have something for you in the kitchen. We have something.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I could. I thought it was smelling a bit Chinese, Japanesey in here.
You don't mind seafood?
No, not at all.